just seen the story of how this young girl has been arrested in Jamaica because she and her friend decided to bring back sneakers or shoes.
Please watch the remainder of that video because it's about my daughter. I've seen some of your hate comments and I've seen all your support, and I'm so grateful for all those that are supporting us and they've got the empathy in the heart to understand what it's like to be a mother. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions. I know what the internet is like, but I brought this to the internet to raise awareness for what's going on. My inbox is full of young girls that are currently in this situation or that have been in this situation. I've also got older ladies that are crying out to me that this happened to them years ago. We don't need opposition at this time. We need to come together as mothers. We need to support one another in our community. We don't need to be going against each other. We need to be understanding that women are going through this and they've been through this for years. This keeps happening to our women. I'm aware that my daughter has made some serious mistakes, and I'm aware that she was very selfish because guess what? I'm feeling it. I'm the one that's had to pick up the pieces, and let me tell you something. I told my daughter that I am so upset with her. I told her that she's been selfish, but I'm not going to leave her. I'm going to make her understand that this is what you do and don't do. When I first got the call from the British Embassy, the first thing I wanted to do was disown my child because I'd spoken to her. And for the first few days, I was very, very angry. I was so angry, I said, I'm not helping you. I'm not helping you. I talked to you. I spoke to you. I warned you. I am not helping you. But as a mother, I've got empathy in my heart. And I've made mistakes. And I understand that sometimes people need a bit of mercy. And at that time, it wasn't for me to leave my daughter in that situation. It was for me to be understanding. As I said in the last video, my father's Jamaican. So we're all very aware of the saying, those that can't hear must feel. Trust me, she's feeling it. Trust me, we're all feeling it. So I understand that you keep saying that in the comments. She's feeling it. I'm feeling it. We're all feeling it. But what do we do after this? We're supposed to come together and help each other as a community. We're not supposed to be divisive. We're not supposed to be getting at each other. We're supposed to come together and understand that mothers sometimes go through things and daughters make mistakes. There's definitely more to this story, but this is an ongoing court case, so I can't bring everything to the internet yet. There's definitely more to this story, but guess what? Part 2. Hi, good evening everyone. I don't usually do videos, but this is a very serious topic. This is my daughter Teraya. She's now 22 years old. She went on holiday for a week with her friend to Jamaica back in October 2024. So this is the girls. This is Genevieve, Teraya's friend. They've been friends for about 8 years. She asked Teraya if she wanted to go to Jamaica for a week because her boyfriend was out there. This was Genevieve's boyfriend of 2 years. She'd been dating this boy, supposedly from Milton Keynes, for 2 years. She was told his name was Tony. Now again, I told my daughter to get her own accommodation, but she wouldn't listen. This is supposed to be Tony. But his name's not Tony. His name is Uriah Gordon. And this is his Jamaican cousin, LeJean, we think. So again, this is Uriah Gordon, or should we say Tony. Jenny's boyfriend, 2 years. He's saying to her, oh, will you bring these trainers back for my cousin? So Teraya said no, but they pulled on her heartstrings. So obviously she agreed in the end. So Jenny had 5 pairs and Teraya had 3 pairs. So they got pulled out of the line after not being through no security, no sniffer dogs, remember what I just said to you. And they've asked for the passports. So obviously they're a bit shocked what's going on here. The officers have opened the suitcases and then pulled out the probe, picked up a pair of shoes and obviously swabbed it. And it's come back positive for what? You know what? I don't need to say it on here and get banned. Anyway, the girls were taken into custody. They were held at the Cambridge police station in St James, Montego Bay. I flew out there about 4 days later and it took me 19 days to get my daughter out of jail. She was in jail for 19 days. The conditions of the jail were horrendous, as you can imagine. Concrete floor, full of women in the same predicament. While they were in jail, I provided food, water, pads, anything that I was allowed to send in. She met a boy and she got pregnant. So obviously this is not the right timing at all. It's not the right time to be having a baby. Not in these conditions and not in... There's a serious court case going on, but So fast forward, October 2025. My daughter's in slow labour. In the hospital, but the hospital is about to be destroyed by this serious hurricane. So she's sent back in the slow labour. So she said she's survived the hurricane, the eye of the storm, she's got the footage and everything. Then 3 days later, she gives birth to her baby, beautiful baby, in a taxi. No pain relief, no nothing. Okay. So let's fast forward now, January 2026. I'm feeling a bit positive. They've gone into court. They got found guilty. And these girls was not represented properly at all. We've got so much evidence that was not presented in court. I mean, where's the proceeds of crime? Where's the phone records? Where's the bank statements? And also, someone used my daughter's phone while she was in custody and rang a British number. So to me, that sounds like they were the scapegoats while the real shipment went through. Corruption at its finest. So the next court hearing is early March for sentencing. We've been advised that these girls are looking a minimum of 6 years. A minimum of 6 years for something they've not done.